Hello, this is Billy Core from the Nostalgia Mall, and we're going to be working on another computer that I got on my recent trip to Tennessee. This time it's the Gateway G6-400XL, sporting a 400 megahertz Intel Pentium 2 processor. And this was built, I believe, in July of 1998. And this was right when Gateway 2000 transitioned to just Gateway, and you can kind of tell because, let me get a little closer. You can tell because it seems like this logo was just slapped on last minute. It's kind of peeling off a little bit there on the corner. I'll try not to make it worse, but yeah, we got a DVD-ROM drive and a zip 100 drive and a floppy drive. And with all these specs, of it being a Pentium 2 400 from 1998, this could not have been a cheap computer when it was new. So in this video, we're going to make a few upgrades and a few little bits of maintenance. We are going to put this SD card adapter in there because it's currently missing a hard drive. It currently has a 3-COM ISA network card, but I kind of want to take it out and save it for a ISA-only computer if I ever need it. So I'm going to replace it with this Realtek PCI network card. And we're going to try this A-Sound sound card again. It currently has, I think, a Turtle Beach sound card in there, a PCI one, which is a fine card, but this computer has ISA slots, and I want to take advantage of it. So hopefully we'll have better luck using this on this computer than we did on the P5-166 over there recently. And we might as well go ahead and change the CMOS battery because it's probably dead. So let's go ahead and crack it open. Okay, I stand corrected. There is not a PCI sound card in here. Instead, the audio is actually on board, but I believe it uses a Sound Blaster 128 chip, which I've used before, and they are not very good at all. In fact, the DOS support is very similar to that of that Ensoniq soundscape we used the other day. So yeah, I think a ISA sound card is very appropriate for this computer. Got a NVIDIA video card there. I'm not sure what kind, probably TNT of some sort. Got I believe a DVD decoder card, most likely. We even got a wireless card, a Wi-Fi card, which I'm not going to keep in this computer. I'll save it for something else. PCI modem, and our 3-COM ISA card that's going to be replaced with a PCI. So let's start taking stuff out. I do need to, all these computers actually need to be dusted out quite a bit. I don't have a way to do that at the moment. And there goes the network card. And I'm also going to remove the modem because those just get in the way these days. Go. There's our modem. It's a 3-COM modem, actually. And I believe this is the wireless adapter. Go ahead and unscrew the antenna in the back. Probably unable to connect to my modern Wi-Fi anyway. Actually a 3-COM wireless card. It's a pretty old one. Yeah, 802.11 B compliant. So yeah, that's pretty antiquated. And the other 2 cards we will leave in there. Again, I believe that to be a DVD decoder card and the NVIDIA card of some sort. Okay, first I'll stick this network card in where the modem was. coming in at a bad angle, I think. I better get this off camera. I'm just gonna make a fool of myself. Okay, got all the cards in, as well as the new CMOS battery. I plugged the power in and it started to turn on, so I unplugged it so I could get it on camera when it turns on for the first time. So here we go. Once I find the plug. Go. Hopefully it works. And I think that means it doesn't work. Let me see here. Well, all the RAM's there. So I don't know what the issue could be. Oh, time to start troubleshooting. My favorite thing. I tried the memory and that seemed to be okay. Did some research. It looks like the one long beep and two short beeps is due to a video card error, and this is the video card that was in there. So some sort of NVIDIA card. It's missing the heatsink, it looks like. Maybe that's why it possibly doesn't work. So yeah, this may be the culprit. But I was going through my parts and I found a very similar video card that we will try in here and see if it works any better. Okay, new video card is in. Let us hope for the best. Okay, that's new. It didn't do anything when I plugged it in. Set the power button. Maybe that's a good sign. Yes! Yes! Oh, it's such a good feeling when we get it figured out. Okay, 64 megs of RAM. It had more, but I haven't put it back in after troubleshooting. We'll do that later. Oh, so, you know, it really is a good feeling when you get something fixed like that. Definitely probably need to go into the BIOS since we changed the battery. I'm using a 64 gig SD card. Not sure what chipset this is. Probably a 440BX if I had to guess. One of the best chipsets of that era, in my opinion. I don't know why it's getting hung up. Okay, just seek the floppy drive, so it's doing something. Yep, I know that. Okay, let's check our BIOS settings. Yes, to plug and play BIOS. Okay, that's odd. It's not detecting the DVD drive. That's not a good sign. And it is connected, it looks like. Okay, time is 1:21 p.m. Seconds are close enough, and it is February 22nd, 2024. Have to troubleshoot that DVD drive issue. Let's see what the deal is there. Settings are changed. I'll double check my connections and just make sure. Well, it loudly ejects, so it's getting power, and the eject mechanism works, so... Let me take a look at the IDE connections. Okay, I think I may have already figured that out. The IDE cable to the motherboard was loose, so I pushed it in further. Let's see if that took care of our problem. I would not be surprised if it did. Yep, there we go. And I'll just put this boot disk in. Drive sounds healthy. Floppy drive, that is. And through here we can test the DVD drive. I'll just put a random CD in. We can do a directory search. Okay, it made a grinding noise and ejected again. Something tells me this is a bad DVD drive. We may be replacing the DVD drive, folks. I don't know if I have a spare. Okay, I exercised the drive a little bit, and it's not spinning it out anymore, so... And it sounds like it's winding up, so... Alright, seems to be working now. I guess it just hasn't been used in so long it needed a workout. So yeah, thank goodness. I am going to put the memory back in this computer, and we will get to installing an operating system. Okay, got the RAM put back in there, and the SD card put back in its usual spot. And it looks like we have 320 megs of RAM. Odd amount, but we'll go with that. So let's put this CD in. This is the what I believe to be the System Restore CD for this computer. And this will probably be a similar restore process as the Gateway Select we looked at Christmas time. We'll probably need a Windows 98 CD. That's the OS I'm going with. Hopefully it'll take 2nd edition. If not, I'll have to use 1st edition and upgrade to 2nd edition. Yeah, you can tell this was very, very early in the transition from Gateway 2000 to Gateway because the old logo is still there on the post screen. Oh, whoa, 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 no. That was from another... It was trying to boot from the SD card, and that was from a different computer. May have to check our boot order. Something I neglected to check. Alright, boot. Yeah, that needs to be moved up. Floppy drive, CD drive, hard drive. That's more like it. Also disable the onboard sound off camera in the BIOS. Alright, here we go. Boot from CD-ROM. Yeah, this looks like the other restore program we used before on the Gateway Select. install Windows 95/98, so it looks like we could do either 95 or 98, but I think we'll go with 98 for this. Oh. Windows 98. Probably going to repartition and format everything. And we've got an error. As soon as I turned the camera off, we errored out. Runtime error 103. I don't know what that is, but that's rather annoying, and looks like it dumped us back into MS-DOS for some reason. Why did it do that? It'll probably error out again. Well, I'm not that bright. In the main menu of this restore program, there was an option to install Windows or to delete and install Windows. I went with the first one originally, and that didn't work, and then I remembered, wait a minute, there's already a Windows installation on here from another computer. That's probably why it was misbehaving. So I selected the second option to delete Windows and reinstall, and now I've gotten further, so it's wanting us to take the CD out. We shall do that. It is a loud eject mechanism. Okay, I Control-Alt-deleted it. I should have done F1. Hopefully that doesn't break anything. Whoa, oh, why did it say Windows ME, I wonder? You know what? I think just to be on the safe side, I am just going to completely wipe the SD card and start from scratch, and to make sure nothing weird is on here. You go to F disk if it's on here. Yeah, HP Pavilion, we do not want that. Okay, we'll create a new partition table. I just want to be sure we have the best chance we can get to install Windows 98 with. Okay, rebooted from the restore CD and is wanting to format. We'll tell it to do so. Okay, we're pretty much back where we were before. Let's take the CD out. Press F1. Last time we did Control-Alt-Delete. I don't know if that caused any problems or not, but we won't take any chances. Okay, put the operating system CD in. Again, I don't know if this will work or not, since this whole thing predates 98 second edition. If not the end of the world. We'll just go with first edition and upgrade to second edition afterwards. I'm assuming this is probably one of the very first Windows 98 computers that was available, at least from Gateway. This is from July 23rd of 1998, I believe it was. Well, it's giving it a shot at least. Okay, it's going into Windows setup, it looks like, so that's a good sign. Gotta wait for the pointless scan disk scan. Alright. We may be able to skip first edition today. That's always a good thing. And I think the Windows 98 setup at this point is pretty much automated. Okay, nothing to do but just wait and let it rot. Okay, the Windows 98 installation is complete. So we are rebooting now. And hopefully everything looks good. And it does not look good. Uh-oh. When you get a Windows protection error, there's nothing good about that. It is dead. It is dead. Rebooted and it did it again, so something is seriously wrong with this Windows install. I wonder if it's because we use 2nd edition. I do not know, but alas, I get to do troubleshooting again. Somebody please save me from this. Okay, good news, bad news time. It suddenly decided to start working and boot. Bad news is that the DVD drive is messing up again. No matter how many times I exercise it, it just won't work. It's making that buzzing noise. So I think this is going to have to be replaced, unfortunately, and I'm not even sure if I have a spare DVD drive. Had my hopes up that I had fixed it earlier, but yeah, it's not happy. I don't know why. And we're not getting high color mode either, just 16 colors. Maybe it'll install the driver. Hopefully it doesn't need the CD because that's going to be a little difficult at the moment. No compatible graphics adapter detected. And I think that's the MPEG board, unfortunately. Why can't stuff just work out of the box? Actually, wouldn't mind taking a nap right now, but I gotta get this fixed. I'll restart. Hopefully we get some good news eventually about something here. I wonder if that's because the video driver's not installed. And it sees it as a basic BGA card. It's possible. Still not happy. Hopefully we don't get a protection error. Okay, he's picking that stuff up. No, I don't want to continue. Got a later version of DirectX I'd rather use. Okay, I think because I told it to quit, it just quit everything. Okay, how bad do we look in Device Manager? Well, it picked up the network card. I'm surprised by that. Did not pick up the video. Well, I need to probably dig out another DVD drive, so I'll be right back. Okay, I installed the rest of the stuff off camera. I also found another DVD drive. I actually took it out of the DVD duplicator that I got with this bundle, which I'll probably just use that DVD duplicator as a source for DVD drives, just because I really don't have use for a DVD duplicator, but I do have use for the drives themselves, and this one seems to be working okay, so that's definitely a good thing. I also got the sound card installed. Turn that up a little bit. And remember, this is the same sound card that gave us issues on the P5166XL, at least with Skyroad, so we're going to go ahead and make an attempt and see if we have better luck on this computer with this card. Keep in mind, this is a completely different computer, different architecture, chipset-wise, I guess. So maybe we'll have better luck. Now that part worked before, so it was when we got into a level. Okay, it's same problem. That's distressing. Now let's see if the Windows dingle gets stuck. Yeah. Well, I guess these sound cards are just no good for some reason, and I don't know why. Well, guess all there is to do now is find another sound card. I'm dangerously running out of spare parts, folks. Okay, I think we're good now. I replaced the sound card again. I think that A sound card is just not a good sound card to use. I think it was made too poorly, but I replaced it with a generic Sound Blaster 16, probably a Vibra if I had to guess. I took it out of another computer that has some issues right now, so it's not going to miss it. Only issue is that for some reason it's showing some unsupported devices on the sound card, and I cannot for the life of me figure out what the devices are or get the drivers to install. But thing is, everything seems to be working fine, so for instance, we'll try Skyroads again. That part works. Yeah, seems to be working just fine though, despite those unsupported device errors in Device Manager that are a mystery to me. And we'll also do a Jill the Jungle test, since it has a sound test feature on it. Adlib works. wave works. So yeah, I think we're all good. Not a single issue, although I haven't tried a MIDI file yet. We will go ahead and do that. Let's see, last time we did Canyon, this time we'll do Passport. Seems to be working fine. And believe me, this is much better than using the onboard audio that's on this computer. I know what it is. I've used it before. It's not good. So with this computer, it's BYOSB. Bring your own sound blaster. So yeah, it looks like everything's in order. Device manager looks good other than the unsupported devices. I still don't know what all that means. So yeah, we are, I think, good to go with this computer finally. I do need to get some more ISA sound cards though that actually work. But anyway, we'll see you here next week for the next video. Until next time, this is Billy Core signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook and X. You may also support me on Patreon if you'd like. Until next time, this is Billy Core signing off.